Gabby is joining the team this morning. Hello, Gabs.
Good morning.
We've been speaking about this a bit this morning, and there are some people, even now I can see them saying, look, we buy tickets, we've got a right to say what we want and reflect how we're feeling in any way that we want. I'm just going to ask you a couple of objective questions first of all.
Yeah.
Do you think that Gareth Southgate is right to put a player, Harry Maguire, in the first team starting lineup when his performances for Manchester United have been under par?
I think it's up to the manager. If the manager believes that Harry Maguire is going to help England and he's going to help England get results like they did last night, and he's going to help England challenge for the World Cup, then it's his choice. You know, Harry Maguire, yes, hasn't had his best season, but I feel like sometimes people can jump on a bandwagon, pundits especially, and for me, he's not been that bad recently.
And also, when you're Gareth Southgate and you know the team that you think is a winning formula and it's got you so far in your own career as an England manager, how much does trust come into it?
100%. And sometimes you can see point of views from people who say, well, this player didn't make the squad because he's been in poor form. But maybe some of the players that haven't made the squad this time haven't even started games recently. Harry Maguire's still starting for Manchester United. Yes, he's not in his best form, but is he not allowed to have a off season? You know, he's a human being and he's going to have bad games. But if Gareth Southgate wanted to play a player that hasn't played all season, that's his choice. He played Calvin Phillips, who was in the Championship. That's his choice, and it worked. You know, it was the right thing to do because of the way he's playing. So he's got that power as England manager to make whatever call he wants.
Ali, do you think that given the performance and the result that we saw last night, the people who are booing him look a little bit silly now?
I think, I think there's an element of me unable to understand them. I keep saying I'll fight for the right to voice their opinion, and they're entitled to boo, however wrong I think it is. And I think it is wrong. I think it's completely wrong, and I don't think it does them any good. I don't think it does the player any good, and it certainly doesn't do the team any good. So I can't understand it. But, you know, we have got people coming on and saying, look, they're entitled to their opinion, they're booing hard, and they are. 100% they are. However, where we're having a struggle, all of us, is what's the point in it? You know, it's not going to benefit the player or the team. And if you're turning up there as a supporter, surely you want the players and the team to do well. Of course you do.
You'd think he got sent off and cost us the World Cup the way they were booing. You know what I mean? David Beckham got less when he got sent off for England.
I honestly still think he's in England's best team. He starts in England's best team at centre-back, whether it's a 3 or a 2, probably a 2 for me with Stones, but that's neither here nor there. By all accounts, he had a good game last night. His form at Manchester United, along with the vast majority of Manchester United players this season, has been a bit hit and miss.
But I think as well, Ali, sometimes you can get morons in the crowd who probably think to themselves, you know what, let's all boo for a laugh. Do you know what I mean? You get fans like that in the stadium. They probably haven't even watched him play much this season. Yeah. You know, so for me it was shocking, and I feel sorry for Maguire as well, because you can see the clips when the boos are being given. That's going to affect his confidence. He must have been so shocked when he heard that. My own country booing me when I put in top performances for my country. I'll come to every squad, try my best. I'm not in the best form for my club. I don't hide away from the international stage. So for me, them England fans, as footballers would say, miles off it.
I agree with you, and you've got to look at the big picture and say, this isn't something new, and this isn't something that's going to go away. I mean, how far do we go back? I remember Wayne Rooney. Had to go to the England fans for booing and things like that, which I think might have been in different circumstances. I think that might have been after a poor result. However, and my point is, this isn't something new.
But what I love though is that players coming out, Jordan Henderson,
brilliant,
Grealish, Rice, Gareth Southgate. That's what you want. These players are a tight bunch. Yeah, they would have hated that last night to hear one of their teammates who they're close with in the group being booed like that. So fair play to the players that have come out, and fair play to Gareth Southgate.
You're 100%
he could have
right.
hid away from the question and avoided it, but he's backed his centre half.
If there's any good at all to come out, the one thing that I've seen looking at it this morning, the reaction from the players, they are one tight unit. They are one squad that enjoy turning up and playing for their country. When the Man United centre half gets stuck and the first people to defend them, the Man City player and the
Liverpool player who's going to
captain.
be the rival of Manchester United. He's coming out.
I'm thinking to myself, Gareth's doing something right.
Yeah.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.